I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is weak. Skin till I make my way up, I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from Orchard Park. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Allen gonna throw to get things going. This one caught right side by Knox.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On the ground, this is James Cook. He will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
from the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and inches. We'll try and run here with Cook. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That one caught. It's not the tight end.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He's got it at the 7, and they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
This is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, looks like the coaches did a great job.
Good blocking, and he's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. The extra point by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. That keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I would only want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Room to run at the 35. And they are finally going to get him down at the Bengals 18. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
180.
On the ground, it's Brown. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Play action now. It's Burrow. The pass rush gets hold, and he goes down. 5 times a Pro Bowler, that's Joey Bosa getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Or incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
For the Bengals field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Rolling right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
It is 3rd and 10.
Brown 80! Half. What is that?
From the gun, here is Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Buffalo.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
50, round it, half 10, middle. Half. What's that?
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. Carry that ball loosely, and it is out.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Gun. Cut. Wide 80. Cut.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's brought down by Shannon Johnson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here we go. Cut.
Here's Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. He gets that to his big target there. 15 yards through the air. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Ready? From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
On point, ready? Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now Brown. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line, and with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
180. Stop.
Now, Burrow. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Maxwell Hairston, the rookie out of Kentucky, in for the sack. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
180. Lights up. Stop.
Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
it's Allen. He's down there, downfield. It's Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
45-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Back.
On 1st down, Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Joey Bosa. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of this first half. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. This last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Ready?
Burrow here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he takes off, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble, and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Get set. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. High-handed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Here we go.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
They'll turn and hand this one off. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Get set. Stop.
Second down. Burrow. On the run to the right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. This is caught for 2. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Hero. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, like what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here we go. Stop.
Now second down throw for Burrow. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Field goal would give them the lead, but they're going to keep the offense out there. They're going to go for this on 4th and goal. Back to throw, Burrow. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off. It's Damar Hamlin. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. They'll throw on first down with Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. It's 2nd down. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Allen to throw on 3rd and long. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Escaping to his left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. And he's brought down after a gain of couple. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Cook. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. On play action, Allen. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now, Allen. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Plays high. Hut.
Play action now. It's Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact.
Gun.
You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Forced to his right. This one deep downfield for Chase. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 31 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
First down throw for Burrow. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go. Hey, kick that.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Game on. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll go play action here with Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Look out!
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A pickup of 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
56. Regular. Monday. Stop. Hey, home. What's that?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. As his pick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Get set. 180.
Now, Burrow. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he will score! Chase Brown numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. He's to midfield.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Here's a handoff to Cook. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's going to be taken down. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook, and he'll get about 5. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. 14 on the pickup. First down, Buffalo.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach